Hello friends, welcome back to another video of this COBOL programming series. In this video, we will do a practicals for file handling operation. So practical one would be, we will write a COBOL program to read the records from the sequential file and we will print the records to the sysout messages. And in practical 2, we will write a program to read the employee file and we will write a report file, only the few details from the input file like bonus details. And in practical 3, what we're gonna do? We will write a COBOL program and we will read the file first and we will update that file with the new values. Like we will update the bonus. For example, we will update the bonus from 300 to 400 in the output file. So let's start with the practical one. We'll go to the mainframe screen and we will write a new program. So let's start. So we are at mainframe. We will write a new member name. We will create new member name under the COBOL library and for the new program. So this is our PDS library where we write the COBOL program. So the program name would be read program 1. So this is the COBOL sheet we have. So let's start writing the COBOL program to read the file. First is we start right from the column 8 in COBOL. First is identification, division. Next we have program ID is read program 1. This is our program name. This should be same as member name. Otherwise we would have a compilation error. Next we have environment division. In environment division, we define the external files. So under environment division, we have input, output section. Under input output section, we have file control paragraph. File control paragraph. Here we define the external files. External files we define in area B, which start from column 12. So select, as we discussed in the lectures, we need to define the file in file control paragraph. So select, we will read a employee file. Employee file assigned to, here we give the DD name which we add in a JCL. UTS DD name would be input 1. So guys, UTS is the system dependent. So we need to find what we need to add wherever we define the DD name. And this is the DD name which we're going to add in JCL. So now we have defined the external files here. Next we have data division. Under the data division, we have file section where we define the content of the file. So we defined like FD. FD means file definition. It is start from column 12 under the file section. FD file definition employee file. This is the file name EMP file. Under the EMP file, we need to define the content of the file. So recording mode is F, means the file would be fixed block. Record contain 80 characters. Block size is 0. Label record are standard. These are the file definitions. Data record is EMP record. So we have defined the content of the employee file, means recording mode is F. Record contains 80 characters, block size is 0, label records are standard, and data record is employee record. So let's first I have already created the input file. Let me show you. We will read that file into in this program. So let's see the input file. So this is the sequential file I have already have with me. So let's see what is the data there in this file. So in this file, this is, if we see, this is fixed block. Record format is fixed block and length is 80 byte. Record length is 80 byte. And this is physically sequential file. Sequential file. This is the file name, PS file 1. So let's see the data inside this. Since this is 80 bytes, so record length is 80 byte here in 80. Okay, and the data we have is this 5 byte is employee ID, and this 20 byte is employee name, and this 11 byte is employee salary, and 3 byte is employee bonus. For 10 employees, we have this record: employee ID, employee name, salary, and bonus. For 10 employees, we have data for 10 employees in this sequential file. So we are reading this file in our COBOL program. So we already defined this file. As we have seen, the recording mode is F. FB or F is same, means fixed block, and record contains 80 characters. 80 block size is 0, and label records are standard, and data record is employee record. So let's define the employee record now. EMP record. So what is there in employee record? First we have employee ID, EMP ID, pick 9 of 5, 5 bytes employee ID we have. Next we have name, pick, this is alphanumeric, so we write X of 20, 20 bytes employee name we have. Then we have salary, this is we have seen in input file, this is for 11 byte. 9 byte is for before the decimal point, and 2 bytes after decimal point. So 9 of 9, V is for decimal, assume decimal, and then numeric value 2 byte. Then we have bonus for 3 byte numeric field. So we have defined employee record. Employee record, data record is employee record, which we have defined for input file, employee file. So what we have done, what we have written the program yet, we have defined the external file in file control paragraph. Then we have defined the content of the file definition here in data division under the file section paragraph. FD is employee file, recording mode, record contains 80 characters. And this is the file definition, and this is the record definition, employee record. Now next we have, now we need to define switches under the working storage section, temporary variables which we will need in our procedure division to do the file operation. So let's then we have working storage section. This is for temporary variables. In working storage section, what we will define? We will define first is end of file switch, WS end of file switch. We need to define this. Pick X of 1 value, initial value is N. This is the switch which we need in read operations, end of file switch. Then we need a temporary variables for our record. So let's define that. A 01 WS EMP record. This is temporary record. WS EMP ID equal to pick 9 of 3. See, this is numeric value. 0 file level. Then we have employee name 05 ws name. This is 20 bytes alphanumeric field. Then we have temporary variable salary. This is 11 byte numeric field. Pick 9 of 9, assume decimal 9 of 2. This 9 and 2 become 11 byte. Then we have ws bonus, and it is pick 3 bytes numeric field. Zero 05 ws bonus pick 9 of 3 byte. Since the file is 80 byte, so we need to give the total 80 bytes definition here. So now this is 5 bytes 20 25, and this is 9 and 2 11, means 36, and this is 3 byte 39. So we need to define filler for rest 41 byte. Since this is fixed block file and the file size is 80, record size is 80 byte. So filler pick 9 of x of 41. So guys, filler is nothing but spaces, nothing there in that field. If we don't give this, we will get an error like attribute mismatch, whatever file input we have and the file definition defined in the program. So these are the temporary variables also we have defined. Now next we have procedure division, where we write an actual code. Under procedure division, what we will do, we will first open input emp file. So guys, as in the lecture, as we discussed, this is COBOL verb and this is mode. Input is for reading mode and employee file. We are reading the employee file in input mode only for reading purpose. Then we need to write perform read para until ws end of file switch equal to y. So so what we will do, we will read a file. This is sequential read, guys. So let's go to the, so first we will read this, then program read this, then program read third record, then program read fourth record, then program read fifth record. So we need to execute this in multiple times. For example, we have already discussed the perform until. So in program, what we are doing, we are reading the file perform read para until end of file switch become y. So what initial value is I, initial value is n. So when we read all the records, we will make this switch to y. So this is y. That's why we have added this line. Next, we need to close emp file. Then we have stop or run. Performs read para until end of file switch equal to y. So let's define this read para. It start at column 8 in area A. So read para. So this is the read para. What we are doing in read para? We are reading read input emp file into temporary variables ws emp record, ws emp record, ws into ws emp record. Why we have read this employee file in input mode? This is input mode is used to read the file only for reading purpose. And what is this emp record? This is the temporary variables. So guys, here the filler is missing. So let's add 05 filler pick x of 43. let's calculate this. This record size should be 80 bytes. Employee ID is 5 bytes, then 20 bytes. This is 9 bytes. Total is 9. Then this bonus is 3 bytes. So let's calculate. 25, 11, 36 and 36 and 3, 39. This is not 11, this is 9, 7 and 2. So 25, 9, 34 and 3, 37 and 43, 80 byte. So this temporary record definition is 80 byte. So what we are doing, we are reading employee file. Employee file is emp file. This is employee file. And this is employee file definition. This is employee record. 80 characters. So what we are doing, we are reading this employee file which have the record definition. This is 25 and this is 7. 25, this 9 byte, 34 and 3, 37 and 43, 80 byte. So this is employee file definition. What we are doing, we are reading employee file in input mode into the WS record. WS employee record. Then add and move Y to WS end of file switch. This switch we are making to Y when at end. And if not end of file, then what we are doing, we are displaying AMP record on the sysout message. WS EMP record. That's it. We are just reading the file and displaying message on the employee record on the screen. So this is the read pair. So perform read pair until it becomes Y. Then we are closing the employee file and stop run. Let's go through this program once again, what we have written. So this is identification division. Program name is read program name, which should same as the member name. Then we have environment division. Then we have input output section. Under we have file control. We have external file definition. Our file name is EMP file, and this is system dependent, and this is our DD name which we will use in our run JC. Then we have data division. Then we have file section, and this is the content of the file defined here. This is the file definitions, file features, and this is the record definition, employee record definition. Then we have what we have done. Then we have defined the temporary variable. This we are using here. Here we need to add one more variable. End of file switch at 88 variable. Value is Y. So this is temporary variable. Initial value is N. If it is true, then end of file becomes Y. Then we have temporary variables. Then we have actual code. What we are doing, we are opening a file, EMP file. Opening a EMP file in input mode. Then we are reading a para. Read input EMP file into temporary record, and at end we are making the switch to Y, and not end of file we are displaying on the screen. So we have written a COBOL program just to read the file and print the record to the sysout messages on the output screen. So let's run this program. Let's compile this program first. Save it. Go to the compile.jcl. compile कीजिए. Program name is read program 1. Program name is read program 1. This is copy library and this is source program and this would be our load library. Let's submit this job. Job is submitted. Let's go to the export. This is the job and job went with return code 12. Let's check the errors. So there are two errors we have. File name found input and display not defined. 38 and 41. So guys, this is wrong. We have opened the file in input mode. So input mode here we don't require. So let's go to the program. Read employee file into this. Let's save the program. Compile the job again. Compile job 421 is submitted. Let's go to export. Again job failed. Let's see the error now. We have one error. Display spelling is wrong. Display. Okay. So let's go to the program. Here, insert display spelling was wrong. So we have solved the compilation error. Let's compile now. Submit the compile job again. Let's go to the export. So job ran successfully. The compilation job ran successfully with 00. Now let's run the program. Before running the program, let's see the input file. So this is our run JCL. What we are doing, we are first reading our program, read program 1. This is program name and this is load library where the object module is present and this is the input file. So first let's see the input file. Go to the PS file 1. So guys, this is the PS file 1. This is fixed block we have defined in the program. A recording mode is F. A record length is 80 characters and organization is sequential. Means we will read one line at a time. So let's see what record we have in this file. So we have 10 employee records. This is employee ID. This is name. This is salary. And this is bonuses. So what we are doing through our program, so we are reading these 10 records from our program and writing it to the output message. So let's go to the run. So we are reading this file. This is the program name. So let's submit the job. Our run JCL has submitted 423. Let's go to the export. This 423 job is submitted. See the, so program successfully ran. So what is the output? We should see the 10 employee records on the screen. So here it is. Employee record, 10 records displayed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is name, this is salary, and this is bonus. This is for second employee, and this is for third employee. So what we have done in this lecture, we have read the input file and we have printed the input data at the output screen. This is the output screen. So in the next lecture, what we're going to do, we will read this file and we will write this record to the another file, another report we will create. I hope guys you have understood this lecture. So thank you guys. We will meet in the next one.